अच्छा है गुरुजी, हमें भैरव के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता था। ये एक शानदार सीखने वाली कहानी होने वाली है।
Har Mahadev Guruji. What are we learning today?
Today's story is just basic introduction about Bhairava. Who is he? How he was born? And his different forms.
That's great, Guruji. We did not know anything about Bhairava. This is going to be a great learning story.
Part 1. Who is Bhairava? Imagine the great universe as a stage. There stand the three mighty gods, Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer and regenerator. They are not truly separate. They are three forms of the same supreme reality, working in harmony to maintain cosmic balance. Now, in this vast play of the universe, a terrifying and awe-inspiring figure appears, Bhairava. The word Bhairava comes from Bharu, meaning fear. Bhairava means the one who causes fear, or who causes fear to evil. Bhairava is not another god, but the fierce form of Lord Shiva himself, born when the world needs divine justice, the destruction of arrogance, or the protection of Dharma. He appears whenever ego, false pride, or darkness rises in the universe to restore truth and balance. Bhairava is the destroyer of fear and ignorance and the guardian of sacred places. He shows that sometimes divine love must appear fierce to protect what is pure. In many Shaiva and Tantric traditions, Bhairava is also seen as Kala, time itself. He is that unstoppable force that brings everything, even gods and galaxies, to change, dissolve, and be reborn again. In ancient depictions, Bhairava appears with a dark or red body, wild matted hair, fangs, and a garland of skulls. He holds a trident, a sword, a drum, a noose, and a begging bowl made from a skull. At his side is his faithful companion, a dog, his Vahana, symbolizing loyalty and truth. Sometimes you will see Bhairava carrying the skull of Brahma in his hand. This reminds us of a great event in the Puranas, when Bhairava was born from Shiva's anger to teach Brahma the lesson of humility. We will soon hear that powerful story. In the holy city of Kashi, Varanasi, Bhairava is worshipped as Kala Bhairava, the guardian of time and protector of the city. It is said that no one can enter or leave Kashi without Bhairava's blessing. He guards the sacred city just as he guards the soul on its spiritual journey. The origin birth of Bhairava. To understand Bhairava's origin, we go to the Shiv Purana, Shatarudra Samhita, and related Puranic lore. The great debate among gods. In cosmic times beyond measure, Brahma and Vishnu quarreled. Which is supreme? Vishnu ventured forth to find the end of a boundless column of light. Brahma flew upward to find its top. But Brahma, in pride, lied, claiming he had reached the top, though he had not. Shiva, the ultimate, manifested as that endless pillar of light, Stamba, to test them. When Brahma lied, Shiva's wrath manifested as Kala Bhairava, born from the region between his brows or from his third eye. Bhairava was instructed by Shiva to punish Brahma. Bhairava then severed the fifth head of Brahma. Brahma had 5 heads to humble him. Vishnu intervened, pacifying Bhairava and pleading for mercy on Brahma's behalf. The other gods also interceded, but by slaying Brahma, a Brahmin in the cosmic scheme, Bhairava incurred the grievous sin of Brahmahatya, killing a Brahmin. The skull of Brahma stuck to Bhairava's hand, and he was destined to roam in penance, carrying that skull as a begging bowl. He wandered across the 3 worlds, seeking purification. His wanderings took him to Vishnu's abode, Vaikuntha, to many forests and holy places. Upon reaching Kashi, Varanasi, the skull of Brahma dropped off, and he was freed of his sin. From that moment, Varanasi became a potent center of Bhairava worship. Thus was the fierce Bhairava born, from divine wrath, with cosmic purpose, carrying both sin and redemption in his being. Once Bhairava was manifest, the legends say he further divided into 8 principal forms, called the Ashta Bhairavas, each guarding a direction with distinct attributes, consorts, weapons, and realms. Each of those 8 in turn presides over 8 subordinate Bhairavas, bringing the total to 64 Bhairavas. Thus, 8 times 8 equals 64. This schema is common in tantric and temple traditions. These 64 are sometimes arranged in 8 groups, 1 group under each principal Bhairava, often aligned with the 8 directions: east, southeast, south, southwest, etc. Each Bhairava has distinct powers, domains, attributes, and functions. Some protect a direction, others guard certain chakras, others oversee specific cosmic functions: judgment, dissolution, time, justice, protection. Over time, lists of the 64 names and their powers appear in tantric works, such as the Rudrayamala Tantra and other Bhairava Stotra collections. Myrotes, the cosmic army of Bhairavas, serves to enforce Dharma, guard sacred spaces like Piperthas, remove obstacles Vigna, destroy ignorance, and grant spiritual blessings to seekers. Bhairava, now known as Kapala Bhairava, the skull-bearing form, walked across heaven and earth. He begged with Brahma's skull as his bowl, teaching that even divine power must bow to truth. Wherever he went, people were freed from fear and sin. When he finally reached Kashi, the holy city of Varanasi, the skull fell from his hand and vanished. The curse was lifted. The place where it happened became sacred. That is why Kala Bhairava is known as the guardian of Kashi even today. Anyone who visits Kashi first seeks his permission before visiting Lord Vishwanath, Shiva, for Bhairava is the city's divine protector. Importance in Sanatan Dharma. Let us pause and reflect. Why does this legend matter in the spiritual weave of Hinduism? 1, destruction of ego and pride. The story of Bhairava cutting Brahma's head is symbolic. The ego, ahamkara, must be severed before one can see truth. Pride, arrogance, false knowledge, these are spiritual obstacles. Bhairava's act is a cosmic correction. He is both judge and penitent. 2, penalty, atonement, and grace. Bhairava bears the sin of Brahma's murder, wanders until absolution. This teaches that even divine agents are bound by cosmic law, karma, and dharma, and that redemption is possible. 3. Guardianship of sacredness. In temples and pilgrimage circuits, Bhairava is common as a guardian, neti, sentinel, deity. For example, at many Shakta pathas, a shrine to Bhairava stands nearby. Without propitiating Bhairava, it is said one cannot fully access the sacred energies. 4. Tantric and yogic access. In Tantric, Shaktic, and Shiva practices, invoking Bhairava, especially Kala Bhairava, Asta Bhairavas, or the 64 Bhairava, is a method to pierce illusion, travel inner space, confront fear, and break down mental walls. The Vijnana Bhairava Tantra is a recognized text in Kashmir Shaivism that gives 112 meditative practices, many under the name of Bhairava consciousness, though not enumerating the 64 forms. 5. Time, death, transformation. Bhairava's epithet Kala links him to time, the force that devours all things. He is also connected to dissolution, samhara. Worship of Bhairava reminds one that life is transient, that death is inevitable, and that surrender to the higher principle is better than clinging to the ephemeral. 6. Spiritual protection. One who surrenders to Bhairava is said to be protected from negative energies, obstacles, witchcraft, ghosts, asuras, and inner demons. He is a fierce guardian, ready to eliminate whatever blocks one's path. Now we come to a key point. Among the 64, there are 8 principal Bhairavas, Asta Bhairavas, and above them all is one supreme Bhairava, often identified with Kala Bhairava. According to Ashta Bhairava accounts, the 8 principal Bhairavas, with rough attributes as per tradition, are 1 Ashitanga Bhairava, ruling the east, 2 Ruru Bhairava, southeast 3 Kanda, Chanda Bhairava, south 4 Kroda Bhairava, southwest 5 Unmata Bhairava, west 6 Kapala Bhairava, northwest 7 Pasana Bhairava, north 8 Samhara Bhairava, northeast. These 8 act like directional guardians. Each is associated with a consort, one of the Astamatrikas, and functions in controlling subordinate Bhairavas. Among them, the supreme Bhairava is Kala Bhairava, time Bhairava. He is considered the central, chief, overriding form, the one from whom all others derive authority, and the one who governs time, death, justice, and ultimate passage. In many accounts, all Ashta Bhairavas and their subordinate 64 owe their existence or supervision to Kala Bhairava. So when you invoke Bhairava, in totality, you invoke Kala Bhairava, the cosmic lord of time and the fierce heart of divine justice. Traditional list of the 64 Bhairavas, as given in Rudrayamal Tantra. There are variant lists. Names may differ by region or recension. Use this as a reference, not an absolute. 1 Ashitanga, 2 Martanda, 3 Vishalaksa, 4 Modakapriya, 5 Svachanda, 6 Vignasantusta, 7 Kekara, 8 Sakarakara, 9 Rudra, 10 Kodamstra, 11 Chatadhara, 12 Vishvarupa, 13 Virupaksa, 14 Nanarupadhara, 15 Para, 16 Vajrahasta, 17 Mahakaya, 18 Kenda, 19 Pralayantaka, 20 Bhumikampa, 21 Nalakantha, 22 Vishnu, 23 Kulapala, 24 Mundapala, 25 Kamapala, 26 Kroda, 27 Pangalakana, 28 Abhrarupa, 29 Dharapala, 30 Kutila, 31 Mantranayaka, 32 Payatamaha, 33 Anmata, 34 Batunayaka, 35 Shamkara, 36 Bhutavetala, 37 Trinetra, 38 Tripurantaka, 39 Varada, 40 Parvatavasa, 41 Kapala, 42 Shashibhusana, 43 Hastikarma Ambaradhara, 44 Yogisha, 45 Brahmaraksasa, 46 Sarvajna, 47. Sarvadevasha, 48. Sarvabhuta Harista, 49. Baisana, 50. Bhayahara, 51. Sarvajanya, a second mention, 52. Kalaksma, Kalaksi, 53. Maharaudra, 54. Daksina, 55. Mukha, 56. Asthira, 57. Samhara, 58. Atirikta Anga, 59. Kalagni, 60. Priyamkara, 61. Goranada, 62. Vishalaksa, a second mention, 63. Daksa, 64. Samstita, Yogisha.
So what did we learn in the end? We saw who Bhairava is. Fierce aspect of Shiva, destroyer of ego, time lord, protector and guide. We witnessed his origin, born of Shiva's wrath, cutting Brahma's head, bearing the sin, roaming until redemption, finally settling in Kashi. We learned how he subdivided into 8 principal forms and then into 64 in total, each with unique functions, guardianships, and cosmic roles. We saw why Bhairava is so central to Sanatana Dharma, as destroyer of ignorance, punisher and redeemer, guardian, tantric tool, cosmic time agent, and protector. At the height stands Kala Bhairava, the supreme among them, and under him the Ashta Bhairavas, and under them the 64. May this story inspire the seeker's heart. If you meditate on any one Bhairava, understand that you are tapping into deep currents of cosmic justice, time, and transformation. In the next coming videos, we will bring Ashat or 8 Bhairav story one by one. Om Bhairavaya Nama.